Lithuanian Defense Minister Dovile Sakaliene says the Kremlin has no reason to end the war, especially as it deepens ties with North Korea, China, and Iran. She accused Russia of mocking the US by refusing serious ceasefire talks while pushing to mobilize 1.5 million students by year's end. They are showing disrespect to any effort to reach an agreement, Sakaliene told Euronews. She added that the US has not pressured Russia enough to force concessions or stop attacks on Ukrainian civilians and infrastructure. Why should they stop? They've transformed their economy for war and are rapidly reforming their armed forces to reach 1.5 million soldiers by the end of the year. Sakaliene spoke during NATO's Iron Wolf military exercise, which included a simulated counteroffensive with German tanks and Lithuanian infantry vehicles. The exercise also featured an air assault with paratrooper drops, part of the US-led swift response, involving 6 NATO allies: the US, Germany, Italy, France, and the Netherlands. The goal is to test NATO's readiness for a potential Russian invasion of NATO members, especially the Baltic states. Sakaliene called US efforts to stop the war worthwhile, but said only military strength can end it. She pointed to Russia's imperialistic ambitions, fueled by its partnerships with North Korea, Iran, and China. Responding to failed peace talks in Turkey, where Putin sent a delegation but did not attend himself, Sakaliene said, "It's basically a mocking game and won't lead anywhere." Ukraine's President Zelensky was willing to meet in Istanbul only if Putin attended. Ultimately, Sakaliene said, building up Ukraine's army and military power in Europe is the only effective deterrent. NATO defense ministers will meet next week in Brussels, with the UK and Germany hosting the Ukraine Defense Contact Group at NATO headquarters.